What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode, special of Q-Tip and the Short Guy, Halloween edition. He's probably he'll throw up some type of Halloween type.
I don't know.
I meant like a video edit.
Oh!
yeah.
I thought you meant like Halloween gang sign.
No, I meant like a video. Anyways, so, alright. So this is how we're going to start this episode. It's going to be a quick episode because, you know.
Wait, you didn't even do like an introduction?
I did. Okay. Hold on. Start again. Take two. Alright. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Q-Tip and the Short Guy. I'm the kid Dre.
And I'm Dee.
And this is our holiday.
Take
three. Alright. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Q-Tip and the Short Guy. I'm the kid Dre.
And I am Dee.
And this is our Halloween special. There we fucking go. Alright. Anyway. How we're gonna start this off right now is I asked Dee to pull up a top Halloween movie list for us to go through. Whether or not we agree with it, we will figure it out. But this is according to online.
Okay, so first we have Hocus Pocus.
Duh.
Addams Family. Duh. Halloween.
Hold on, wait a minute. How you got Halloween not number one on the Halloween? Like, I understand,
No,
but it's just
because
funny.
everyone. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
It is a
but
Halloween movie.
Everyone watches Hocus Pocus.
Everyone watches Hocus Pocus, and if you don't watch Hocus Pocus, then
I feel like that's that is the top movie that you watch during Halloween.
yeah, I feel like even like thugs watch Hocus Pocus.
Hey, yo, ma. It's fine.
What?
Yeah, I was watching Hocus Pocus.
Like,
Hey, yo, ma, come watch Hocus Pocus with me.
Hey, yo, babe, you trying to cuddle up and watch a little Hocus Pocus with me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Come on, what you mean? That's like the staple of Halloween.
All right, then we have Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands. Beetlejuice.
Should be higher on the list.
Beetlejuice should be higher on the list?
Yeah.
Yeah, Beetlejuice is great. Corpse Bride. Sweeney Todd. Sleepy Hollow. Get Out.
Oh, wow, that made the list. That's dope.
Midsummer. Don't know
Never
what
even
that
heard of
is.
that.
Psycho.
Yes.
Halloween Town.
Oh, wow.
Haunted Mansion.
Dope.
Practical Magic.
Should be on the list.
It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Yeah, okay.
Gotta appeal to the children too.
Yep. Twitches was good.
And Twitches too.
I forgot about Twitches, yo. Yo, I gotta update my list of movies,
I just watched that like a few days ago, to be honest.
That's crazy.
Coraline.
That was a good movie.
It was a very creepy movie, so
movie.
I am not surprised that I made it on this list because when I was watching it when I was younger, I was like, wow, this is a really creepy movie.
Yeah, I was watching that shit at my sister's house one time but like I was just laying on the couch watching it. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? Did y'all slip me some drugs?
What?
That movie's crazy. They got buttons for eyes, bro.
Yeah, I know. The Exorcist, but the 1973 version.
Mm-hmm.
Silence of the Lambs. The Village. I think I've seen this movie before.
M. Night Shyamalan movie?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that movie.
Isn't that the one where they're in like their own community?
Yeah, I think
and
I
then
have that. Hold on, we could watch that. M. Night Shyamalan's.
I'm gonna put the trailer in the video because I'm pretty sure I've seen this movie, and if it's
check it out.
If it's the movie that I'm thinking about, I really liked this movie.
Yeah, this movie's dope.
It's about like these people who live in like the woods
middle,
or something.
yeah, and they're like in a walled off.
Yeah, this is a good movie.
It's like the creepy version of like where the Amish live.
Yes.
Yeah, just creepier.
That is actually a good movie. You know, I watched it in middle school.
Yeah, it's an old movie.
Yeah, I watched it when I was in middle school, and I was like, wow, I'm really into this movie. And I totally forgot what it was called, and I was like, I need to watch this again. I'm glad this came up on the list because I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. That's a good one, though.
We may question ourselves at Did we make the right decision to settle here? We are grateful for the time we have been given.
What we seem to have amongst us is a predator of some type.
We do not go into their woods. They do not come to our valley. It is a truce.
This color attracts those we don't speak of. You must bury it.
Creatures have never attacked us without reason.
We do not believe our boundary has been breached.
Shining, the 1980 version.
Is there another version?
There's no other version. I'm thinking about it. And
Whoa.
like how there's other Stephen King updates. So they have it on this list, the 1990 and 2017 version. We could talk about it a little bit more in depth.
No, can we not? I'd rather
Why?
not. That movie scares the shit out of me. I watched that. Yo, hold on. I watched that movie like this every time. I don't give a fuck. That movie scared me. The original.
The 2017 version wasn't scary, but like just the portrayal of Pennywise was amazing.
In the 90s version?
In the 2017 version.
Oh.
And I just think that is what made the movie for me. 1408.
I've never seen it.
Never seen that. The Sixth Sense. That's a pretty good movie. American Psycho. That's a pretty good movie. But I don't know if I would put it on the list. Anyway, Casper, which is obvious.
Yeah.
Parasite.
Never seen that.
Never heard of it, but it came out in 2019, I guess. House on Haunted Hill.
Who's in that? That looks like Tom Cruise.
It's a Agatha Christie.
I have no idea what that is. I've never seen it.
Anyway, skip. Crimson Peak.
Never seen it.
Never seen it either.
Duh!
Street.
The 84 have that version too with
Frankenstein.
Okay, keep going.
Frankenstein.
Duh.
Young Frankenstein.
Duh.
Ghostbusters.
But it's a good movie. Hold on. Ghostbusters is a good movie. It's a funny movie. Let me explain my I have watched Ghostbusters about 1,000 times.
Because it's a good movie.
No. Let me explain again. I've watched Ghostbusters 1,000 times throughout the year because it is one of my mother's favorite movies in general. So anytime it comes on, we watch it. Anytime she wants to watch it, we watch it. I just need a Ghostbusters break. So at this point, on Halloween...
I guess it doesn't bother me too much because I'm that person. Like, if I love a movie...
Yes, I love the movie. I don't love Ghostbusters, though. But that's my point, is I don't love Ghostbusters. She loves Ghostbusters. I just watch it because, like, that's a thing that we do, which we'll get into that later, like, what our Halloweens looked like growing up. But it's just like...
for you, it's one of those movies that you can watch, like, once a year.
Specific. Yeah. It's like, okay, it's Halloween, let's put this shit on and let's get it over with.
Yeah, there's definitely a few movies that are like that for me that I like.
Just stand up really fast, random.
Oh, should I stand up too?
Random advertising. Alright.
I love that.
I love that I'm so short that I just completely still fit in the frame standing up, sitting down. It doesn't matter.
But anyway, as I was saying, there's a few movies like that for me, like that I have to watch once a year. Just once a year.
If you don't, it ruins it.
Reoccurring, repetitive thing.
Right,
yeah.
next.
Anyway, E.T.
It's a good movie. I don't know if it's a Halloween movie.
I don't
know.
Matilda.
I don't think
that's a Halloween movie either. I guess she has like magical powers.
She has powers, but it's not Halloween. I don't think it's Halloween. I think it's just a cute little movie that everyone should watch.
Of course.
And everyone should
read the book, then watch it. Because I'm a reader.
Everyone should show their children this movie.
Everyone should read this book with their children, or have their children read this book. Because I'm a reader. Anyway,
I
next
don't-
on the list is Scooby-Doo
I don't really.
and Scooby-Doo 2, which I didn't really like the live adaptation versions, and that's what's on
What?
this list. No, they weren't.
I
they
was
weren't-
fond of
they
it
weren't.
because I think, dude, I don't remember his name.
The guy that plays Shaggy.
Yes, I think his representation of Shaggy is the best ever, and that's one of my things.
Big Scooby-Doo fan.
But one of my things is really like I love watching them do live action portrayals and like see how spot on they get. That was spot fucking on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, Scooby Doo is not a fucking real dog, so that's gonna look as perfect as they can get it.
Right.
But like, they got Shaggy like
I guess when I was
perfect, man. Like perfect. I'm not trying to impersonate
That was
Shaggy. I'm just trying to impersonate somebody who's
that was a nice try.
because you know Shaggy and Scooby was high as fuck.
They all were. If you ever watch like the
And
conspiracy
honestly, that's what it is. Yeah, I was just gonna say that's probably what it was. They was all high as fuck, and they were like, "Yo, it's a fucking ghost, bruh!"
Have you ever seen those?
No.
I don't know.
Like the conspiracy theory, like reasons.
Of,
They were all tripping on acid,
yeah,
probably.
not acid.
They were probably
acid, and they were high.
They
all
were
the time.
seeing
They were
ghosts, bruh.
like, yeah, it was probably acid.
I smoked some weed in my day, and I
It
don't
was
remember
like-
that shit.
It was so foggy because they were always high or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was always funny. Damn. That was the smoke. Okay. Next.
Yeah. Anyway,
The Mummy.
what was I saying?
Oh.
Scooby
I was
Doo.
on the next one.
I guess like
I'm
when I
sorry,
was
looking.
younger. I guess when I was younger, I liked the live action, but now that I'm older, I don't view the live action the same way. I'm like, okay, whatever. Anyway, next is The Mummy. Then after that is Carrie. I said Caroline. Carrie. But the 1976 version. The old one.
I don't think there's another version.
There's
Is
another
it?
one.
It's some, I think it's called something else.
No, it's
Is it?
Carrie.
Oh. Well then, fuck me.
Rocky Horror.
Of course it is. That should be number 2 because I agree with the first one.
Phantom of the Opera.
Oh no.
It's the silent film, I guess. I was looking to see if it was the musical, and I'm like, why is it the musical on here? I don't know.
Can I see
Anyway,
what you-
Jumanji.
No,
Jumanji isn't.
it's
Oh,
not a
really?
Halloween movie. I'm sorry. It's not a Halloween movie. There we go. I said it. And I love Robin Williams, and
Yeah, he was great.
anything Robin Williams was in was great. There was actually a movie that he did where he was a crazy person, and it was a serious role, and he was not joking.
Mhm.
Like, it was, and I was like, oh my, like kind of like what's his name in 23?
23?
Jim Carrey. Is it
Oh,
23? It was 23, right?
I don't
Or
know, I've never
fucking,
seen
or
23.
what's his face in Butterfly Effect? It's like,
Mm.
yo, they are actors, not comedians, not just comedians. It was amazing. I just wanted to throw that out there. It'd be good if that movie was on here, but I don't even know what the name of it was. But anyways,
Next is Goosebumps. Then Scream.
Scream is dope. Hey, look, there he is again. Scream is amazing.
I didn't even know he was in this.
Yeah, he's one of the guys. He's one of the.
Oh, yeah. Now that I'm-
Spoiler alert! He's one of the guys that play Ghostface.
Yeah, I know. Now that I see him, and
Yeah.
it clicked.
Ah, I love Scream. Scream, the movies
Yeah.
are great.
The movies are great.
The TV show was something else, though.
I thought the TV show was pretty good,
The
but
TV show was something else.
Not-
but it wasn't
it wasn't supposed to go with the movie.
right, which is
Um,
fine. What I really enjoy about, and I will say this about the show, the series, that I do like is what they took a scene from Scream 3, I think it was 3, maybe, I don't know, where the kid is like, this is how horror films go.
Mhm.
You have this person, the person that's like this, the person that will never die. Like, I love that scene in the movie because it's like, oh shit, that really is exactly how horror movies are. So when they brought that scene and put it in the series, it was dope. I like that part, and the way he said it too was almost the same.
Next on the list is Dracula.
Mm.
Then The Witches.
Yes. Now wait, hold on. before we go further into this fucking list, can we just talk about, yes, that next one is awesome too. But anyways, can we just talk about how I like witches? Okay? And I don't think there needs to be a reboot to that movie.
You know, I really like the movie too, and I don't really mind that there's a reboot coming. I'm obviously going to watch it. I'm a big Anne Hathaway fan.
I love Anne Hathaway, but I don't see her being a big old mean, I hate children, I'm going to turn them into rats type of person.
Well, let's see how they do with the role, because she might do a great job.
They're not supposed to see
I know.
logos.
Anyway, next on the list is Little Shop of Horrors.
Little shop of horror, pops you up. Little shop of terror, whoa, oh, oh, oh. That's my movie. Every time I'm hungry, my mom will do that to me. She'll be like, feed me, Seymour, feed me.
I could have told you that was going to happen because, yeah. Anyway.
Because you know my mom now.
Yes.
Yeah, the amount of time that has lapsed. Wait. The amount of time that has lapsed and the amount of time we have been just stuck in the house sometimes. This poor guy never wants to be around my mother ever again, probably.
But I just remember that one time I was like, it was me and your son, and you were like, have you ever heard of this movie? And we were like, no. And then, was it your mom that pulled up a trailer of it or something? I don't know.
Sounds like my mom.
And then we just started
singing.
Song,
yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Never heard of that.
Next is Double Double Toil and Trouble.
I forget that they are even, like, they exist.
Mary-Kate and Ashley?
Yeah.
Next is A Quiet Place, which was a really good movie. And that was the last of the list.
Interesting. So, I'm really surprised about. I'm not surprised.
There's a few that I'm surprised to see on this list.
Yeah, like I'm surprised that go up. No, was it up or down?
I think it was down because I'm more at the top now.
What is this? Oh, yeah, Halloween. You definitely at the top.
I was surprised about Edward Scissorhands. Like, I can understand why it was seen as like a
horror
good,
movie.
Not a horror movie, but like a good movie to watch during Halloween because he had scissors for hands. But if you actually watch the movie, I don't really see it as like a yeah.
I don't know. I'm surprised that Get Out made it to the list before Us.
Us?
Is it Us?
Yes.
Yeah. Isn't Us scarier than Get Out? Get Out is more like horrific for a black guy who likes fucking white girls. So me. But basically, I would figure I'm not surprised that Get Out made the list. I'm just surprised that Get Out made the list, but the other movie didn't.
I mean, Get Out was pretty creepy.
What's his name? Jordan.
I think Get Out was received better than Us was. Like, when people watch Get Out, it was talked about for like months. Then when people watch Us, they're like, it was okay.
Oh, I want to see, is it Candyman? He's doing another one.
Really?
I think it's Candyman. I can't. I love the way he takes songs and like slows them down and like makes them creepy and shit. Oh my god.
You know, we were supposed to do like a thriller kind of movie too.
Can we just like, alright. Can we not talk about what we're gonna do and just do it?
I said, you're right. Yeah, we just have to do it. Because if we talk about it, then we're not gonna do it.
Here's what I learned. I think, where did I learn this? I think I learned this in my domestic class. That if you're like, nope, I lied. I learned it from somebody at work before they moved. Anyways, he was like, he's like, you shouldn't share not your ideas, but you shouldn't share anything that you're gonna do until you're almost done with it. Because once you get that gratification of someone being like, ooh, that's a good idea, it's enough for you. And then you kind of just... Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's exactly what fucking happened with this book. I'm like, yo, everyone says they like it so far. Okay, I'm done. I don't need to finish. I know you're going to like it. I'm done.
If anything, that should be more motivation for you to finish.
Right, and it should be, but I feel like, a lot of your brain just be doing shit.
That's not.
Your brain just be doing shit. You don't even mean for it to. Anyways, I think we just sidetracked. So, what did Halloween look like for you growing up?
Okay, so Halloween for me growing up, I didn't go trick or treating or anything like that. Only because I don't really know the real reason. I think it was because, like, for those of you who don't know, I am a Christian. I know, surprise. What?
I'm sorry. Was anyone actually surprised by that? Anyways, go ahead.
Anyway, so growing up
to our podcast.
Growing up as a Christian, Halloween, like the celebration of Halloween, people dressing up as like scary things like clowns, and it was very demonic.
It was either like really scary or really slutty.
Yeah.
So either way.
So like slutty, no, demonic. So like we never really went trick or treating. I think I can count on my hand the number of times I went trick or treating.
Wow.
Just one hand.
Just one time. Just one time.
No, I think it was like 2 or 3. But we still got like bags of candy and stuff. We just never actually physically went out and knocked on people's doors and got candy. Like even when people knocked on our door, we would turn off all the lights so that people wouldn't know that we were home. Also because we just never had candy at our house.
Go to the fucking store and buy some goddamn candy. Jesus.
So we just shut off all the lights and to pretend that we weren't home. So people don't go by my house for Halloween because you won't get any candy. So yeah, do I regret it? Not really. Probably during the time I did, like, oh man, all my friends are going out. Yeah. Why can't we go out, kind of thing? Right. Probably, but I don't feel like I missed out on anything. But what I did do was, of course, we watched like Halloween movies on TV. We when I say we, I mean my sisters and I. We loved like the Disney Channel Halloween movies and the ABC Family, now Freeform, 31 Days of Halloween special thing.
What were some of the movies that you like made sure to watch throughout the month of October?
So, since Disney Channel was our main thing, like it was all the Disney Channel. It's
a safe thing for you to watch. That's why.
It was all the Disney Channel Halloween movies. So like Halloween Town was probably at the top.
The first one is the best one.
The first one is the best one. And then the one when they changed Marnie, I'm just like, what did you guys, why did you guys do that?
But it's not even like I said earlier, like, I don't think they don't think we're going to notice. I still don't like it. I would prefer you be like, guess we're not doing this.
Right, just stop it. Just don't make another one. That was immediately dropped down to the end of the list because they changed Marnie. And, like, I grew up with this family, and come on. Like, how are you going to change the main character? The main character.
This nigga said, I grew up with this family.
Yeah, come on.
You kind of did. You watched the little girl get older and shit.
Yeah. That was my little sister. Anyway. So, Halloween Town, Twitches, because we were big.
I watch normal shit, bro.
We were big Tia and Tamara fans, so, like, Twitches was definitely up there for us. One of my personal favorites was The Little Vampire. After watching that, I wanted to become a vampire, and I thought if I put paper triangles, like the boy did in The Little Vampire, in my teeth, then like a vampire would come into my window.
And think you were a vampire too.
Yeah. So I thought that's how like I could have a vampire best friend. Like I'm telling you, like I did the
Disney
whistle.
movies fucked you up, huh?
I did the whistle and everything. Like I can't even whistle.
That's not the whistle.
No, I don't even remember what it is at this point.
It's a very nice shirt, D.
Thank you. You know who made it for me?
Who made that for you?
My best friend.
Who is your best friend?
The kid Dre.
Oh my god! Yeah, that's right. Double X apparel right here. This one right here, this shirt is called Black Beauty. Mm-hmm. Yes. Alright. Anyway, back to our regular scheduled program.
So, what was I talking about? The little vampire.
Yeah.
My mom put me onto Beetlejuice, and that became probably
Your mom put you on? That's crazy. Are you talking, when you say your mom, you mean your actual mom, not my mom?
No,
mom.
my actual mom.
That's crazy. Holy shit.
I'm
just saying.
That's one of her favorite movies.
That's nuts.
I
did not picture your mom to like Beetlejuice or have even seen it.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, she was telling us that like
that's the greatest movie right there.
Literally like
Nightmare.
a few days ago, that Beetlejuice is one of her favorite movies, so she put us onto Beetlejuice. Or she put me onto Beetlejuice at least. And yeah, I guess that's really all that I can think of. Any Disney Halloween movies we definitely watched and probably loved, and then those other few movies. I'm sure there's more, but I can't really remember right now. As I was younger, obviously, we couldn't watch, like, the actual scary movies for the simple fact that, probably because, like, the same reason why we didn't celebrate Halloween, but also because I was terrified of scary movies. But as I got older, I watched them, and I definitely appreciate them more now than I did when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't even think that they're scary. I think that they're more funny than scary. And most...
I think I just like them.
No.
Never mind.
Most Halloween movies, I feel like, aren't even scary in the first place.
No.
I think
they're too predictable to be scary anymore.
I think they're more comedy.
Like it's like, oh shit, he's right behind you. Yeah, no shit. They're always right behind you.
Oh my goodness. I was
what
talking to my sister the other day, and I was like,
oh shit.
I don't understand. I don't know if I told you this too, but I was watching Haunting of Bly Manor on Netflix. It was a good movie. Definitely not.
No spoiler alerts.
It's
Not
a spoiler.
Listen, your review though on Snap was too long, and I didn't want you to fuck it up.
It wasn't a spoiler of that either. It wasn't a Bly Manor. You're talking about Ratchet, and that wasn't a spoiler either.
All right, this man just clearly talks too much. Go ahead.
Anyway, don't rush me.
Well, we got less time than you think we have.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm blind. So I was watching Haunting of Bly Manor, and I was like, yo, I don't understand why people go to the side of the house or go into the room that people say don't go into.
Because it would be a very short fucking movie if they didn't. Imagine they were like, what the fuck is that sound? There's something over there. I'm going over there. I'm going to call the cops. That movie would be really short, dear.
I understand, but I'm saying that realistically, if someone's like, don't go on this side of the house, I'm
you don't
like,
know.
Okay.
All right, whatever you said.
I don't even want to know what's on that side of the house. I'm not even going to look in that direction.
Matter of fact, I'm sorry. If I go to your house and you're like, yeah, no one goes in that room, I'd be like, I'm going to go get a hotel. Why don't you tell me why you don't go in that room? Is there a naked person in that room? Does your uncle stay with you, but he never leaves the room? Like this is soul food type of shit? or is there something in there that is dead, and if I open the door, it's going to fucking kill me? And sometimes it comes out at night, because I need to know what I'm staying here with. You know what I'm saying?
Or they're like, don't come out of your room at night. Just stay in your room. Make sure you stay in your room at night. I'd be like, okay, I'm not staying.
I'm not gonna stay here at all. First of all, second of all, if somebody says that shit to me, the first thing that's gonna happen is I'm gonna have to take a piss in the middle of the night. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be like, why?
You see, that's a good point too. How do you take a pee in the middle of the night?
Open the fucking window and right out it.
Leave
Be like, oh well, hope your neighbors like my dick. Sorry, that got really vulgar really quick. But His name was driving by. Oh my god, that's so inappropriate. Like, the guy goes to shit.
Oh my gosh, that's so little.
Damn, bro.
Anyway,
Damn, so-
what was your Halloween like?
My Halloween, no, I backtrack. My October looked like this. It would start very early in the month. My dad and I would constantly reference movies lines to each other. So that's how that went. That was our entire month of October. You can tell, oh shit, it's almost Halloween in this house. But for Halloween itself, my Halloween looked like I would wake up in a very good mood. If it was fucking a school day, I would get up mad early, get all Halloween out, orange and green, or a costume, depending on what grade I was in and what was appropriate. Costume all day. I even do it now while I'm at work. Last year I was fucking Jughead.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was Jughead.
You had the hat and everything?
Yeah, I have the hat.
Oh my god, I have to see that later.
So I get dressed up throughout the day. Then I go.
Did you have the hair too? Like you were like.
No, I think my hair was really short. Actually
okay.
short. Yeah, my hair. So it's crazy. I always pick costumes. What the fuck? Right when I changed my hair. So when I did have long hair, would have been great. Like right now, I could play Jughead. I have long hair, but no, I waited until I cut all my hair off. And right now, so my son and I are going to a Halloween party for my nephew because his birthday is this weekend. Or technically, I guess it was last weekend. Because
no, he is not going to a Halloween party.
It's
government.
My nephew.
Not hear that he's going to a Halloween
it's
party.
It's my nephew's party, and there will be less than 10 people there.
There you go. That's how he justified it. There's less than 10 people. Although they say that it's the small gatherings that are getting people now.
So
they're wearing masks.
I'm definitely wearing a mask because I'm going as Bane. So I'll have two masks. Yeah, there you go. So I done forgot the point. Oh, so right now this year I'm gonna be Bane, but my hair's long. So it's like
you're supposed to be bald.
I'm gonna wear a do-rag. Fuck it. I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm Hood Bane, nigga. Anyways.
Maybe you shouldn't talk like that, being Bane. Or maybe you should talk like that because you're Hood.
Yeah.
Hood Bane.
I'm the Hood Bane. Like that.
Yeah.
Nigga. Anyways, so I get really nervous in that fucking voice anyway, so I won't do that voice.
Wait, what happened to your original costume?
Being Billy Butcherson?
Yeah.
Because then I couldn't match with my son. So I'd rather match with him than them. But I told my little brother.
Son doing?
My son's gonna be the Joker, and I asked my little brother to be Batman. But we'll see if he's Batman. My little brother's not really little; he's like 16 and taller than me. Anyways, so yeah, I'd be dressed up throughout the day. When I got home, okay, this is what my day looked like. I would get ready. My mom would already be in fucking costume most of the time, and my dad would take me out trick-or-treating around the neighborhood. When my neighborhood was lit, because I've lived in the same place since I was 3, but my neighborhood used to be lit. Everybody on the block had the lights on. Everyone had good candy. I'd go trick-or-treating, come back home early enough, and it was fine with me because I would get home, I went through my whole neighborhood. Cool, I got candy. My dad and I would go through the candy. We'd share some candy, and we would watch movies. And we would watch Hocus Pocus, obviously. Usually I watched Hocus Pocus while I was getting ready. So I watched Hocus Pocus. Hold on, I gotta take out my fucking list real quick. We watched Hocus Pocus. We would then watch, my mom would watch, what's the name of that movie that you just said? That I said it was sickening.
Ghostbusters?
My mom would watch Ghostbusters while I was trick-or-treating because she knew that it was a movie that I wasn't fond of. Then we would watch Young Frankenstein, Beetlejuice, and then Rocky Horror was the last one because I can only watch the beginning of the fucking movie because my dad was so worried that I would be like a sweet transvestite or something gay like that. And it's just funny because that was the number one. Now that I'm an adult and I have my own Halloween, that's the first movie I watch. I'm like, this movie's great! And I'm not. So... But then as I got older, so that's like little kid. As I got older, and like weaned away from, and I trick or treated well into high school because, fuck y'all.
You didn't go to the cemetery?
No, why should I have? That would have been dope. I did some.
Yeah,
I did. No. We did some. I've gone into abandoned buildings on Halloween, cemeteries. Yeah. No. But as I got older, my movie tradition switched. Because obviously I was watching the movies with my mother and my father and my sister. So my sister also has the movie thing too. So instead of watching those, like after watching those, I would go with her and we would watch Witches, The Craft, Practical Magic, Scream. Scream was the greatest one. Freddy versus Jason, like all the scary shit, because my sister had this really weird fucking pleasure in scaring the shit out of me. I don't know why, but she just loved to like play video games that made my fucking heart jump and almost pee myself. And the same rule that I have now as an adult, the no lights rule when you play a horror game or watch a horror movie, I got it from my sister. Because my sister said, you can't play scary games with the lights on. It defeats the purpose. Okay, well, now when I play Resident Evil, I want to piss myself. Another movie I watched with my mom was Little Shop of Horror, too. Obviously. But, I don't know.
Yes, as you guys heard.
yeah. But, like, so, Young Frankenstein was it was like a compromise for my family. So, like, my mom's movies were Rocky Horror, Beetlejuice, Ghostbusters. My dad's movie was like Young Frankenstein, Hocus Pocus, like those movies. And he was like, now we're a family. We'll watch all of those movies. So now that I'm an adult and I'm a single adult and I have no love to cuddle with, I just watch movies by myself. And I try my hardest throughout the month of October to watch every single movie that I've ever watched on Halloween, because I think one day it's an overload. My cats are very sad that they are being exiled.
Oh, what was I gonna say? When I was younger, like Tim Burton was big, yeah. He's a dark dude, and he's, like, really creepy if you watch any of his movies. He's the one who did, like, Corpse Bride, Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah. But he was just, like, out of this world to me. Like, his movies,
that movie is dope, too!
Which movie?
Mars Attack? Oh, man. That movie is so good. Sorry, that's not a Halloween movie, but Mars Attack was a good movie, and I referenced that shit, too, with my mom. Every time my head hurts, I was like, I feel like I was gonna... you know what I'm talking about. Have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
There's a part, the aliens scream, and their head explodes. And I'm always like, ah! It just makes my mom laugh.
Anyway, so...
Yeah, sorry about that.
Nightmare Before Christmas, Corpse Bride, those kinds of movies really...
Just gotta go off camera and drink some most of my drinks. They all have a logo.
Yes, yeah. They really, like, inspired me. Like, those movies got me into, like, stop motion and things like that. And my sisters are like, ew, why do you like those movies? They're so weird. But, like, to me, they were just, like, the greatest movies ever. There was something else that I was going to say. It had to do with this list that I read off in the beginning. Oh, Haunted Mansion. Have you seen the Haunted Mansion?
That with Eddie Murphy?
Yes.
Yes. I seen that
movie.
I seen it when it came out.
Yeah, I saw it when it came out too. But that movie used to scare the crap out of me.
Excuse me, I am just burped in. Practical Magic was good. I don't remember it as, like, in detail. What I do remember is in The Craft, because this is my favorite scene in The Craft, when they're all sitting around the table, and they're, like, showing each other spells, and then the girl goes like this, like, the redhead, and she goes, and then turns her hair, like, blonde. Oh, that's the best. I was like, yo, I need that shit!
Yeah.
I was like, somebody teach me that fucking spell, bro. Shush. And I constantly am trying to turn somebody into a fucking cat. Twist the bones and bend the back. Trim him of his baby fat. Give him fur. Black is black. Just
So I was talking about wanting to be a vampire. Did you have a thing that, like, I guess it was what you were just saying, like you wanted to turn people into cats and stuff?
No.
It's not as cool as being a vampire, but
what would I want to be if I don't know. I don't even think
not what would you want to be? Like, what was something that watching Halloween movies?
You were like, damn, I wish I could do that. Yeah. A witch.
Yeah.
I already did spells and shit with my sister. Okay. Listen. When I say spells and shit, I mean, like, witchcraft. That doesn't sound any better.
You're not making it any better.
Well, fuck it. I'm just gonna shut up now. Ooh, Ghostbusters. What I would want to do is be a ghost hunter. That sounds way fucking better than what I did say.
Actually, yeah, that actually does sound.
And plus, I literally can walk in a room and be like, "Hey, so someone died here."
Oh, did you see that? Which house was it?
I seen the Michael Myers thing?
No.
Oh.
I think it was like The Conjuring. Which house is in Rhode Island?
In Burrville?
Yeah.
Or Harrison or whatever.
Yeah.
The Conjuring.
Yeah. So did you see that? There was
Mm.
ghost hunters that moved into the Conjuring house and like they lived there for quite some time. They did like a film special or something.
No, but I want to see it.
I want to see it too, but it costs money. And I guess it was
how much? We're gonna have to find. We're gonna have to do it a week that we got time together.
And like there was people that moved into the Conjuring house and they recorded like their experience.
But did they experience anything? That's the main question. We should do that this year.
Go to the Conjuring house?
Not the Conjuring house, but we should just like.
I was gonna say,
let's go like fucking find an abandoned ass building that's been there since the 1800s with our sleeping bags. No. Sorry, that must be the Caucasian in me talking.
Yep, because the black person in me would be like, yo, you heard that?
Yeah, right. My dumb ass.
Like, what?
Yo, I'd be like this in a situation. I'll hear the noise over here and I'll be like this. I should go that way. But what was that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the black in me will be like, nah, bro, get the fuck out of there. But the white in me will be like, what was that? I gotta go find out. Maybe it was a cat.
Yeah, so there was a 24/7 week-long live stream from the real Conjuring house. It was like an actual thing. People lived there and they filmed themselves living in there. What it was like and stuff. It's called The House, I guess?
Honestly, from this picture of Anne Hathaway, yeah, she looks creepy as shit as a witch. That's a creepy picture. Oh, alright, okay. We're going to watch that.
This,
how long is this?
Is The Real House. The Conjuring movie is based on. In 1971, Roger and Carolyn Perrin moved in with their 5 daughters.
We were just moving into a charming, lovely, old house.
Their terrifying experiences were even more intense than the movie depicted.
Wham, wham! The bedroom door stopped flying open out of nowhere. There are things that happen in that house that I won't ever tell anybody. Nobody, not my family, not my sisters, not my parents, not my best friends, not anybody.
Now, a new family lives in the house.
We bought the house because the #1 horror movie of all time was based off of events, real life events that happened in this house.
And once again, things are starting to happen.
This used to be Roger and Carolyn's bedroom. This book has been thrown from the shelf twice.
We've had a lot of things happen, just the doors opening, things that you hear, things that you feel.
This is where me and my wife actually witnessed the shadow figure. My son had his experience here.
One night spending the night and he saw a black shadow come over him while he was sleeping.
You could just see this black mist just hovering right over us.
And he said it moved around the room in here. and then it just dissipated.
The face you're making is great.
See, if there was a black shadow standing over me, I would say, no thank you, no sir. I'm getting out of here.
The other day, this is no joke, right? I think I told you this. Yeah. The other day, I was like in the bathroom, and my mom was in the living room watching something, and all I hear is her go, "Oh, mind you, I'm just chilling, singing in the bathroom because I do that sometimes." So I figured I was annoying my mom, and she's like, and I was like, "Yeah," and she didn't answer. She just goes, and I'm like, "What is the problem?" And she goes, "Something's in here," and I was like, "Excuse me?" She's like, "My plant just started shaking, and there's no movement around it." She just kind of like how the camera just started shaking. That was creepy. She's like, "It just started shaking," and I was like, "Hey, it can hear me?" And she's like, "What?" I said, "Can it hear me?" She's like, "I guess so." And I was like, "You gotta pay for something, either the rent or fill the fridge, but you can't be here for free." My mom was like, "Seriously?" I was like, "Listen, alright? Same thing as if you want to ride for me, baby. What is it? What is it? If you want to ride for me." Oh, fuck you. He's supposed to say gas, cash, or ass.
Oh.
We're never on the same page. He don't catch hints. But anyways, but yeah, that shit was funny. So yeah, if I was in, I don't know, bro. I don't know, because when I experienced something while I was under the influence, I did not move. I was like this. Like I was really high, and I saw shadows moving on my wall, and I literally just stayed in bed like this, watching the shadows. But I also was really high, so I probably wouldn't have moved anyways. But like,
you're like, "Am I seeing this?" Or
yeah, I was fucked up. I was like, I knew I was, so I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay here. But no, you know what? I wouldn't go anywhere. I wouldn't, because
you would just stay there,
because something happened before when I was dating somebody. I was at her apartment where her and her sister lived. And I just thought I'd fuck that bitch. No, I'm just kidding. But
I don't know what that was. Anyway,
you don't jump the pussy. Oh, that was the wrong thing. But she was out with her sister at the club and the girlfriend, and I was home babysitting because I had like work to do, because at the time my sister ran a website and I took part in that, so I had to post stuff before the end of the night. So I was home working, and I started hearing like the stairs creaking, and I was like, "Nah, chill. No, I don't like this." And then it sounded like somebody was walking up the stairs. So like I'm just like, now where it was is like, the way it was is the entrance to the apartment was down at the bottom of the stairs, and you went up the stairs. There was the bathroom, and then the entrance to the kitchen and the rest of the apartment, right? So I in the corner, like my peripheral, so I'm sitting at the little counter they got, and you can see the door here, and I was turned so that I could see the door there and the front door, basically. And in my peripheral, I heard the stairs creaking, and then I saw a shadow, and I was just like,
"No, sir."
Literally,
no,
what I did
sir.
was this, and I made it worse by doing this. So I saw it, and I was like, I don't even want to look. I turned, and as I turned, the fucking little boy's rocking chair went off and started rocking, and I was just like,
sir.
I was like, yo, what the fuck, bro? And then later, so fast forward a couple hours, my girlfriend at the time is back, and I'm like, okay, you drunk, you looking good, we do some stuff. And then she goes out into the living room, because
by stuff they mean
we played patty cake. It was like Speed. We was playing Speed. Anyways, so she goes out into the living room, and she sits on the couch, and like, I don't know, she said she felt something like rubbing on her thigh, and it was just the weirdest shit. I was like, you know what we gotta do? Leave this apartment. But I stayed the whole time. That's what we were doing. We was playing. That's slide. It's called slide, not speed. It's slide. So we was like slide.
Oh my gosh.
What? You didn't even listen to the rest of my story. Damn,
I was listening. I was still on the slide, but
so I don't think I would run because I actually enjoy ghosts and shit. I would probably be the one to be on a fucking ghost adventures type of show.
I feel like that.
So no, oh, did you hear that? Ah man, I thought I heard somebody talking. Get the MES beep. I almost said something from my job. I almost said something else. That's so stupid. My job like speaks in fucking abbreviations, so I almost just said an abbreviation of something that is on my job, and I almost fucked up. That was actually kind of funny to me.
What was I gonna say? Oh, so when I was younger, I used to see shadows a lot.
Ooh.
Like,
no, you can see the logo.
The logo? Oh, anyway, so I used to see shadows a lot, and like, well, there would just be like dark people walking back and forth around the house, and yeah.
You tell people about, like, did you tell your mom?
Mm-hmm.
Your mom thought you was crazy.
You know, that's what I thought at first, but as I got older, I feel like she believed me because she was talking about it. She was like, "Oh, do you remember when you used to see shadows walking back and forth?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Yo,
my mom now not now, but like when my son was like 4-ish, 4 to 6, she now believes the things that I was saying when I was like 4 to 6, because when I was fucking younger, I used to scream for my parents. I screamed for my mom and my dad to come to my room and get me and bring me to their bed. All the time, and I would be like, something's in the hall, someone's in the hall, someone's in the hall. And I constantly would tell them that, and they thought I was fucking crazy. It's an old house, it's settling, it creaks. Right? Listen.
That was every excuse.
Right.
It's settling!
Right. So, basically, one day, I've been in the basement of my parents' house, my mom's house now, for most of my life living here. But my bedroom was right next door to my parents' bedroom when I was a child, and that's where the hallway is that I was terrified of, right? So one day, as I'm older, I'm coming up from the basement to use the bathroom to relieve myself, and I'm surprised I didn't right there in the hallway. But I came up...
Oh, you didn't right there in the hallway.
No, I'm surprised I didn't, because I turned...
I'm surprised I did it right there in the hallway. I was like, you peed in the hallway?
I turned into the hallway, and I see the guy that I've always heard walking or going back and forth in the hallway in his wheelchair. And it was just weird because it's like I saw him, but it was like a shadowy version of it. Like, it wasn't really there, but I could see him. It was weird. And like the house was different. It was the house that I live in, but it was when he lived in it. Like, you can tell it was his things in the den in my mom's room, and then, you know, like the rooms were set up different because the door was open to the den, and he was coming down the hall towards me, and then he just disappeared. And like, I was just like, yo, what the fuck was that? Like, I was like, yo, what the fuck was that? It scared the shit out of me. And then I told my mom about that, and she was like, how do you know that? You don't even remember that guy? Like, blah, blah, blah. The guy who used to live in my house was disabled. He had MS, I think, ended up in a wheelchair, and I think he died recently. Like, not recently, but he died like well after that happened. So I was probably like a teenager when I saw that. But like, that was well after that she was like starting to tell me stuff. And then when my son was younger, he would scream for me to sleep with him because he was scared of my bed. And that he had the same room as me growing up. So he was terrified. He was like, there's something in the hallway. I can hear someone in the hallway. I hear someone in the hallway. And I was like, it's okay. You don't have to be scared of whatever you hear in the hallway. Like, I didn't do what my parents did. I didn't say, it's the house settlement. I said, it's just the guy who used to live here. And my son was like,
don't go out in the hallway in the middle of the night.
Stay in your room. No, I told him. I was like, no. I was like, it's the guy who used to live here. He's nice.
This is why your son can't sleep in his own room now.
Probably. That's probably why he sleeps with his mom. Which is crazy because his room is still that room at my mom's house. And but he doesn't. I don't think he remembers any of that. I mean, maybe, because he remembers a lot of... Listen, every now and then he'll be like, Dad, remember that time? And I'm like, what the fuck? You were like 4. What the fuck? But, no, yeah, so that's... And it's so weird because, like I said, they moved out. I feel like some spirits are just comfortable somewhere, and that's where they go after they die. And they're just stuck in purgatory.
For me...
I'm sorry. I was digging the conversation from the other day.
Yeah, purgatory. I know. For me, I'm just laughing because of that conversation. But anyway, for me, it was anywhere I was. If I was at my grandmother's house, I saw the shadows. If I was at my house, I saw the shadows.
Nigga, get out! Don't be bringing that shit here. Where you go?
It'll only be at night. I don't see him anymore.
No, that motherfucker's following you. They was following you. They was
say that.
They was trying to get you.
Don't say that. Anyway, there was this other time when it was me, my cousin, and my uncle. We were sleeping at my great aunt's house. I had to think about that for a second because I had to think about relations. If you ask my sister this story, she will tell you this story. So... I
was gonna ask you, so which one, younger or older?
The older one.
I'm gonna ask her about it.
Good, because she'll be like, "Oh yeah, that did happen." So
she'll be like, "Oh,
this night, we were all chilling, watching TV, because that's what we did. When we were all together, we would just stay up all night watching TV, drinking soda, eating snacks. Like, it was a fun time. Anyway, this night, his grandmother had the porcelain dolls.
Nope, already got it. Already got it.
Oh, you gotta say the porcelain dolls. She had mad dolls, stuffed animals. Then we're just chilling, watching TV. Then all of a sudden, I see the stuffed animal or the doll. I don't remember what it was right now, but like the head moved, and I was like, "Yo."
No. Okay, did it like
move
or did it?
Move.
Fuck you! I was like, yeah, great aunt. I'm out. Nah, chill. Nah, nope. And when you looked, it was like back normal.
I was like, did y'all see that? And then they're like, no. I was like, the head just moved.
Nope.
And
I don't care if no one else saw it. I'm out.
And then it moved again. And we booked it.
Now they saw it.
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, I saw it," and then we booked it so fast up the stairs because my grandmother lives upstairs. His grandmother lives downstairs. We booked it up the stairs to my grandmother's house. Ran into where my sister and his sister was. His sister was staying, and they were like, "What's going on?" We were like, "Yo, we saw the doll heads move. It was crazy." Yeah, so we stayed up there. No. That night because we were like,
you know, it's so crazy because like growing up, my grandmother lived on a farm, was it?
Yeah.
And on that farm, they had horses.
A ghost.
No, they didn't, and that was the point. I grew up on a house on a hill in the middle of the woods, and it wasn't spooky at all. Like, the fuck. That was a perfect setting. So, the worst I saw there was I saw a ghost of a horse in the barn.
A horse ghost?
I saw a horse ghost. And it was oh my god, it was a white horse. And I tell my dad this all the time, and he's like, there's no way you saw a horse. And I was like, I saw 2 horses in there, a brown one and a white one. And then my dad described what his horses looked like that he had, and it was his horses. And I was like, oh, I saw your horses, Dad. They were cute.
Oh my goodness.
But I was like,
oh my goodness. Something similar happened to me too. So, it wasn't about horses though. So I was.
It better be about an animal in general. So nothing similar. Okay.
I'm telling you it's similar because I saw it, something that. So anyway.
Something that someone verified was in existence at one point.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So
that makes sense.
I was playing with this boy outside.
He wasn't real.
And then
he was dead. It was a ghost boy.
Later that day, my father was flipping through a photo album, and I was like, "Oh, that's the boy I was playing with outside." And then he was like, "How are you playing with him? This is my brother that passed away." And I was like,
"What did I say? That boy? I meant the one standing behind him."
Yeah,
that
one. But yeah, he was like, "This is my brother that passed away," and I was like, "What?"
How do we get on ghosts? That shit happened.
Dre's son.
The baby, he would just be like in the car talking to my brother. And I like it's weird because like we said something like he was a baby like didn't form actual words, so like between 1 and 2, and we was driving somewhere and like we believe in ghosts, obviously his mother and I, obviously. So she was like, "Are you talking to my grandma? Are you talking to my grandma?" Because like, you know, she loves her grandma. She passed away, and he was just like looking at us, and then he kind of just like casually turned back and kept babbling on and was like looking on the side of the car seat, babbling in the back seat. And I was like, I looked in the rear view and I was like, "Are you talking to Uncle Bobby?" And he went like this. Like, "Oh, you can see him?" It was, and I was like, "Yo," she's like, "Yeah, he's talking to your fucking brother." I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" That's so creepy, right? And then I took him on a trip to Jersey, and somehow in my bag that I packed was a picture of my brother with his girlfriend at the time. Well, the girlfriend that he actually got into the car accident with. And I'm going through my luggage and I'm pulling something out and he sees it and he's like 3 or 4. And up until that point, I kind of just talked about my brother. And he went like this. He was like, "Bobby!" And he grabbed it and hugged it. And I was just like, "You know who that is?" He was like, "It's my Uncle Bobby." Like, he was like, "It's my Uncle Bobby." And I was like, "How?" I was like, "Okay. All right. Okay. How do you know that?" He's like, "Because, like, I've seen him. And I was like, "Okay, right." Pull out a picture of my other brother, his identical twin brother. Identical. Like, if you didn't know them, you would not be able to tell them apart. And I was like, "Do you know who this is?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Okay. All right. That's it." I was like, "That's enough." I was like, you know Bobby. Like, he just knows him. Because, like, and it makes sense because, like, how I've always known the difference between my brothers because I was born and they were there and there was always a difference, and it's easy for me to tell the difference between my twin brothers because there's a difference to me, right? And it's more than just how they look. It's about how they walk, how they talk, everything. So he must know exactly how my brother is, not just how he looks, but his mannerisms and stuff like he must have picked up on all of that, because for him to like look at a picture and be like, "I don't know who that is, but I know who this guy is," it was like, what? Yeah, but now he has no idea who my brothers are, either one of them, because you know, both pretty much dead. Anyways, so well, we hope you enjoyed this special Halloween, because I'm hoping that when he edits this, that he'll put a nice video of something like Halloween, like when SpongeBob goes, "Imagination." So Halloween, yeah, Halloween special, something like that. Yeah, anyways.
We'll see my skills.
Whatever. Get us out.
I'll figure it out.
Get us out of here.
Anyway, thank you for tuning into this episode of Q-Tip and the Short Guy.
Yeah, and don't forget to look out for Thanksgiving. Can we do a Thanksgiving? What are we going to do for Thanksgiving? Talk about
I don't know.
My Thanksgiving looked like growing up, I guess. What did you eat? Yeah, I guess we'll do... Okay, look out for our Thanksgiving episode next month.
Or we could just say any future podcasts, because
you're unreliable and we have no idea.
No. Shut up.
That's great.
Oh,
anyways,
we're coming back. So.
We're coming back. So listen, all right. Listen, look out. November, Thanksgiving special. And definitely December, we're going to do one for Christmas, because Christmas is fucking great, right? But we will be back, season 2 of Q-Tip and the Short Guy, January. You've lost me. 2021.
Oh.
I mean, 2020 was pretty bad where we should skip a year, but it's definitely 2021 next year.
2021.
So, yeah. Look out.
if you don't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and also follow our Instagram, and you can listen to our audio. I'm going to put that all in the video. So if you don't already, do all that stuff I just said. Anyway, thanks for watching and listening.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, it's 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything.